Hey guys, Bob Canada, how are you? Listen, if you watch the first video on the Save Club page, the CEO went over really the benefits of the program. So I'm going to give you my little spin on it, and then I'm going to take about 15 minutes to go through the compensation. Um, Simple play that this will be worldwide because they have the travel aspect, and it would even if the restaurants and some of the other, you know, major box stores aren't opened up in Colombia, let's say, but they have the travel program. So the bottom line is the opportunity is worldwide. Uh, it won't be as robust as it is here in the United States, but anybody can be in this, get value at the same time, make some incredible money. So I get excited over the little guy play. The little guy play is $60 and $20 a month. $60 one time, or it might be annual, but trust me, in a year you'll know if you like this or not. And 20 bucks a month. So $80 to get started. Okay, throw it on a credit card, then $20 every month for your membership. Now, of course, if you watch the video, the concept was simple. I look at this a way to make money, but what the CEO is talking about, the value, and I haven't gone through the app yet. By the way, this company hasn't even launched yet. But if you watch the video, these guys had millions of dollars behind them. They did the legwork. They got this all set up. I'm like the eighth person to find out about it, believe it or not, from my team. Right? Because I made $4 million, I hear about everything pretty quick. So we got this hasn't we're in the middle of April. It's actually going to launch where they can put people um, in about a week. So hopefully you're watching this. I don't know when you're watching it, but we'll be up and running by the time I'm sure you're watching this, ready to get started. So a lot of money behind it. Great concept. The value of your $20 a month membership will absolutely be paid with the savings. Okay. I mean, even if you were not using 20 bucks a month and had an income opportunity, I'd say let's go. But the savings, it's going to be sticky, as the gentleman said, because people are going to stay with it because they're saving money. And then when you tie this income program, which I'm going to show you on top of it, it's an absolute home run. So don't make this into a big decision. It works if people do it. So just plug in 80 bucks, 20 bucks a month, tell two people as quick as possible. That's really what this is based on. Two or more people. Okay. Can't get any simpler. Now, this is a beautiful little document I'm going to go through. Um, but I want to start with this is the 5 ways to get paid. I'm going to cover each one. But instead of starting, because they always mention rank this and rank that, I thought it would be more uh, better before we get into how much you make at each rank. Let me show you how simple rank qualifications are. So what's 1 star? That's like, oh God, I got to hit 1 star before I get so much money. 1 star is simple. You bring two active members. That's $80 members that stay on the $20 a month membership. Okay. If one quits, you got to replace them. Not hard to do. 1 star, two people. 2 star, 20 active members in your tree. Your enroller tree means everybody that you bring in, whether it's 2, 4, 6, 8, they'll be placed in a matrix, which I'll show you. Don't get confused. An enroller tree means it's a tree starting with you, all the people you bring in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the beginning of your tree. Everyone they bring in, everyone they bring in, everyone they bring in. It goes down to infinity. That's how it's tracked. So think about whoever you bring in and whoever comes in after that. You need 20 active members. And of course, no more than 6. You can't have them all in one line. You can't bring in one superstar. They go crazy and you qualify. But you got to bring in basically to have 20 people in your business. Okay. Not all coming from one leg. That's all. This is 100 people. Guys, you could have 100 people on a $20 a month program with the money I'm going to show you. I think you could do this in 2 weeks. Okay. A month. That's 3 star. 4-star is 500 active. That's nothing again in a program like this. 5 stars, a little more hefty, 2,500, but I still think in this type of program, it won't be that hard to achieve this. Might take you a year or so. But my point is, when I show you the money, look at 4-star and very, very doable. Okay. Now, with that said, let me buzz through this because it's pretty exciting and it's very simple document. I'll probably have this up on my website that you can download, but worst case, you can watch the video a few times. Again, many ways to get paid. Let's talk about the generational. Fast start means on the first month, they don't put the commissions in what we call the matrix or the that payout. They give it to you up front and they pay it out half. So remember, 1-star. Once you have 2 people, remember that's 1-star. 25% of everyone you bring in. That's for all of these, no matter what star you are. What does that mean? I broke it down because in case the membership changes, it's 25%. What that means, what's the upfront membership with the $60? That's they're paying out on that. You're getting $20. 25% of 80 is $20 per person of everyone you bring in. $20. Bingo. Next week it's in your bank account. Okay. 5% on all their people that they bring in. That's a generation. Actually, it goes until the next person, so it's actually could be multiple people, but that's going to be $4. And as you go to 2-star, you get a second generation. So I'm not going to go through this, but on that opening $80 commission, everyone you bring in, you're going to get $20, $20, and then you start to pick off money from all those people they bring in, all on that initial $80 setup fee. Okay, you with me on that? So that could be quite a bit of money. Now, matrix commissions. Okay, want to show you just one thing that's not on the slide, referencing what a grid. This is a 2x16 matrix. So let me show you something that hopefully, where'd it go? Okay, I just want to show you this so you'll understand it. Let's just focus over here. What's a 2x16? Here's you, no matter where you are, whatever, who comes in the grid, it's always, your matrix starts with you and you build it from there. But so here's you, 2 people, then it'll be, this isn't a great illustration, should be 4 across and then 8. So this is just letting you know it trees down. But basically a matrix, now that I showed you that, I'll go back to the grid here. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is. So want you to understand something. Your first level is your 2 people. If I drew this out, it would be, I wrote on this sheet, you'd have 2 people, 4, right, duplications of 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. This is the doubling effect. You get on each rank. Remember, this is what's exciting too, unranked. That means if you take a position and you don't bring anybody in, 0, you could still earn on 12 levels. That's people who bring people who bring people. Remember, spillover. Whoever, if you sit there, the people above you, this is a forced matrix. So that matrix is getting filled top to bottom, left to right. So you could start having people placed below you. Now, everything that they do starts to fill in your team. You could actually earn over $4,000 if you do the math. 2.5% it's 50 cents. Well, that's not a lot. Well, when we do, you don't remember, it's only a $20 membership, but when we do this out, it starts adding up. And 2 tells 2 tells 2. What happens when you start making $10, $15, $20 a month? I guarantee you're going to start talking to people about this, okay? And you get excited. So what happens is, as you grow in those ranks, and remember, we showed you that it's not hard to get to 4-star. what was that, 500 people total? This is 100 people total. You pick up what? Not just you pick up generations of people, okay? Level one, level, you pick up more levels. As you're in a 2-star, you see you go down deeper, deeper. Even unranked, you get 12 levels. To pick up the other 4 levels where there's going to be more people, look at the actual money on this level. You can make up to 8,000, 16, 30, a full 2 by 16 filled out, and you probably won't get there, but just giving you the math at 50 cents a person, it'd be over $65,000 a month. Remember, we're playing in a $20 a month game. This should be easy to start filling out. So that's the main matrix. Now, I want you to remember that not only you get paid like this, but everybody else on your team that you bring in and their people get paid in the same way, which brings you to a generational match. Look at this. All the personal people that you bring in, no matter what star you're on, you get 20% of their income. What does that mean? If someone that you brought in on that making money on this grid is making $3,000 a month, well, what's 20% of that? They're making 3,000. You're going to get 20% would be 300, 900 a month for that one person. And then that's on all your personals, no matter what rank you are. How about all of their people to the next generation? 12%, 2-star, you get 10% and 8%. So you start picking up more generations. This generations, if you don't understand it, isn't like their people's people. It's down to the next rank. This could be hundreds of people. You're earning whatever they're making in the matrix, okay? Again, don't try to figure it out. Just remember, this is $80 one time and $20 a month. Just start telling people, watch what starts to unfold, okay? There's a yearly bonus they talk about if you want to come in with the full 300 at some point. For all the people on VIP, you can make generations of $10 and $5 one time when they come on board. It's a yay, nay, or no. They also have leadership bonuses that you share in a company pool as you're at these different star levels. But the bots, that's a simple plan. And then the last page is showing you the rank, which I already showed you. So just to recap it, and we'll be done. I want you to get on board. This is for the little guy. Worldwide, you can help so many people. And if you know anybody in Colombia, Venezuela, whatever it is, this company probably has a footprint there. You can bring them in. And remember, not only the fast start money is great, $20, $20, $20, and $4, $5 on everybody's first month. But then we roll into what? The matrix commission, that grid that's just going to keep filling up force. So even if you don't bring a person on board, you can start earning on 12 levels of people. Okay. Everyone they tell, it's crazy. And let alone as you start picking off these small ranks, you go even deeper in the matrix. Guys, this is a fun program. I guarantee you there'll be people making 5 figures a month in this program, if not more, because it is powerful, and because it's so cost effective, it's not going to be like you got to pull your whole team's pulling people's teeth to get them on board. You're bringing one person a year. This should be multiple people a month, especially when you start making money. I guarantee you're going to get excited about this. So let's go, get started. I'm not going to make this a long dissertation. Let's rock and roll. Okay.